dear viewers, you're welcome to this episode of Language Development. Natural Prince Patricia. Children acquire language gradually from the basic patterns of the language, that is the linguistic pattern. They progress to vocabulary development as they acquire frequency. During this process, children are in position to interact, to relate things around them as to acquire the language. However, learning the language varies on one's ability, but majorly affected by many factors. The factors involve the biological, that aligns with the genetics, in most cases, the impaired developments. It involves the vision and hearing impairments, and also in that line of biological factors, it involves basically the brain functioning and development. Then we follow up another aspect or factor of the environment. Environment, this is a physical outlay of the children. It involves the family and most especially the caregivers. The kind of caregivers the children are exposed to, especially in their early developments, affect greatly their development, in particular language development. The socio-economic surroundings of the family, most likely. This is aligned with families which children were exposed in for poor economical status. There is find challenges to be exposed to the right devices, the right environment to learn quickly the language. I'll also look at the psychological aspect, that is the internal process. It involves how children are motivated, the intellectual ability, their emotional development, and also the learning style. Lastly, the culture. The culture, this is the social and customs that are exposed to the children. It involves aspects like the language and the style of learning within that community or within society, most likely even the family. So all this plus more affects the children's learning the language. Basically, in this course unit, learners will be able to explore the basic aspects of language development, more especially in speaking and listening. They will be exposed to, or you'll be exposed to, the major aspect, for instance, the phonological aspect, and you'll be able to assimilate the formation and production of sound. Then it will be followed by the morphological development. This will align with the formation and structure of words. From there, we shall also look out to the syntax development, that is sentence structure and formation. We shall add on the other aspect of semantic development, where we shall align the meaning and interpretation of the vocabulary and other aspects, the comprehension and other aspects in the language. And lastly, the pragmatic area. We shall exercise many aspects in the language development, especially in speaking and listening. We relate the practical part or the use of the language. By the end of the course, that is language development, learners will be able to interact with the key principles of language development, and how they critically relate to speaking and listening. You'll be able to integrate the real aspects in the real world, and also lay the strategies on how to improve on particularly speaking and listening. I'm glad to move with you in this process.